Howdy folks, today we'll be taking a look at Pit Road, sorry I should pronounce. It's 135 scale, Japanese Type 96 25mm triple AA gun. So this is a anti-aircraft defense gun for ships. So this is machine guns that fires bullets into the air to shoot down the planes. So it's an AA gun. So we agree with a nice box art. I've never heard this Pit Road model company before. It's out of Japan. Little bit of CAD work. Kit number P3500 or P3500. As I say, it's made in China. Unfortunately, you get a little bit of history with this, but it's in Chinese or China, and I can't read it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws. History and your manual. So like I mentioned, this is in Chinese. This is the history bit about it, and information on the actual gun itself. So I can't read any of this. It's in Chinese, so anyone who can read Chinese, feel free to read this. And it's got a grid or diagram of the range of the weapon and the angle you should be firing at, because you remember when you're shooting down an aircraft, you have to lead the shots in front of the aircraft to hit it so the bullets reach in time. A little breakdown of the gun and what parts of what, but I'll say I can't read it because it's in Chinese. You have the manual for assembly, but the manual's got part of English and part Chinese, so why they did the history in Chinese only, I don't know why. You got a sprue map at the bottom of all the parts. Nice glossy paper. So your step one will be working on one of 3 cannons or machine guns, which will be the breech mechanism and the rams and the ammunition belts or cartridges or whatever you want to call them. So there'll be 3 of those to work on, and then attach them to a little bit of framing. Step 2, attaching the actual barrels itself, and looks like you've got the framing, and then you've got your barrels, and then you've got the lower deck or what part it's for. You have side of the frame going in, and then you have the piece that does the lift up and down, vertical and horizontal section. I can't think what you call it. Then you have the side pieces that allow the gun to twist. And then you are working on seats. And yeah, 3, 4, yeah, we are right. So yeah, seats and more framing. Quite a few detail parts, so you have to take your time. You've got handles and wheels and stuff. It's all to do with the elevation and stuff for the gun. Looks like you've got left and the right side to do. And you're working on the base. Not sure what this section is, but it's like the pedals or something. It's not asking you to glue some of the sections, so you're going to allow it to move. And each section you built up as a sub-assembly is going to be all attached to the base. And they're asking for a colour call out. They're asking for C61 by looks of things. If I think that's Mr. Hobby colours, if I'm not mistaken. But it's going to be Japanese naval grey probably. This is from World War II as well, by the way. So it's all one colour. The guns and the cartridges are probably like flat black or something. First sprue, sprue E, contains all these fine detail parts. The mould quality looks pretty good. Don't really see much flash anywhere. So you have to be careful taking these fine detail parts off the sprue. Make sure you don't lose them to the carpet monster. We have sprue A, again more detail parts. There's one of the actual guns. It is slide moulded. Focus. So you might want to hollow it out a little bit more, but it is slide moulded partially at the front. And you've got what looks like the breech. So two sections go together. This is part of one of the guns. So there could be two more of these, there should be. Yep, in this bag we've got the seats in the other two guns. So these two sprues are sprue B, but they're identical. So you have your seats and the other two gun parts. Again, it's going to be slide moulded. Again, the quality of the kit looks pretty good. I haven't really seen many ejection pin marks on some parts because it's quite tiny. Got one there, but you're gonna, when you sandwich this two parts together, you're not going to see it anyway. We have sprue D. This contains, looks like hydraulic cylinders and stuff. The wheels, piping, pedals, some rams. So we have this sprue, contains the sidewalls and the main floor. Here's the main floor, which will be this way up. This piece will be on top of here. These pieces go on the side here. This goes on top of that. So bottom, that on top of that, that on top of that. that on top of that one, these two on the sides. This is the pedals and locking mechanism for the up and down, and then you'll be working on your guns and stuff and seats. No decals with this kit because it's just a gun. So there you go guys, another kit, 1/35 scale by Pit Road Models, Japanese Type 96 25mm triple AA gun from World War II. Looks like it's some kind of aircraft carrier. I'm not sure what that is. Anyone can tell me in instructions, in the description down below if they can recognise it from the picture. Yeah, it looks a nice kit. As I say, I've never heard of this company before. If they go together pretty well, I'm going to look into and see what else they do. But like I mentioned, this is the AA gun. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you later.